Writing a genius character can go one of two ways in my mind. One, it either turns out really well and you get amazing characters in series like Death Note, or it can very easily take a turn into a very cringe and edgy show. So when I watched the Tomodachi game anime that aired last spring's season, that's all I really thought it was, just another cringy, edgy death game anime. But I kept seeing the manga score and wondering why it was rated so high on my anime list, so I decided to give it a shot and read the manga, and it was the best decision I could have made. Currently, the Tomodachi game manga has around 111 chapters out right now. When I first caught up to the manga around a year ago, I binged through all of it in around 2 weeks. Each chapter is super long, feels like almost 100 pages at times, but trust me, by the end of it, you'll want even more of those long-ass chapters. This manga is created in such a way that it allows the plot to really be driven by the characters and the mystery aspect of the story. To give a basic idea of what the plot is about, the perfect friend group gets told to meet up at a certain place to participate in a set of games to pay back one mystery person of the friend group's debt that they have accumulated. As these characters play through these games and work their way through, more and more things get revealed about the characters and the game itself in such great ways that nothing feels like it's forced or creates unnecessary plot holes throughout the manga. Now, each game has its own unique charm to it, clearly explaining the rules and not just throwing them in your face and starting immediately, like with the anime. It's almost like it's written in a way so you, as a reader, you're supposed to try and figure out how the games work and try and figure out a way for the characters to beat each and every single game. The way each game plays out through the story is done so well by the author, never once feeling like it's just a do this semi-impossible task and if you fail, your life's over kind of game. The games add a great sense of urgency to the reading, like you can't stop reading until you've at least finished this game. The author really does a great job making each game fun for the reading experience, but also raising the stakes and the adrenaline with each and every game. Now, our main character, Katagiri Yuichi, is a genius, of course, as well as being amazingly written. For me personally, that didn't translate well into anime form, but if you read the manga, you will see the absolute genius behind his character. The way he is written, from his backstory to how his character changes throughout the story, is done so well. How he solves each and every single game they play through is done like nothing I've ever experienced in a manga. I wasn't able to predict a single game on how he'd win it. The author would always come up with a way for him to beat each game and leave no plot holes behind. The way he uses the rules of the game and the people around him to win these games is so genius. He truly is one of those great genius manipulator characters in anime and manga. Now, the artwork for this manga is so good. It really sets a tone with some badass widespread panels that builds all the hype all the way to the top. The art is great throughout the entire story, never really falling off at any point in time. Now, I've talked briefly in this video on why the anime can't compare to the manga, and one major reason is it just truly doesn't hit the same. The hype for me was not there in the anime, but when it came to the manga, the authors did an amazing job building the hype up and up and up the whole time. As well as the way the games were presented in the anime were way too fast. You had to pause the show to read all the rules for the games on the screen, and even then they still weren't explained well at all. If you've watched the anime and you liked the concept but just couldn't get into the show, then please do yourself a favor and read the Tomodachi game manga. Even if you haven't watched the anime, it really is just a great manga, so be sure to check it out. But with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you end up checking this manga out, or just your general opinions on the series. Make sure to hit that notification bell to never miss another upload just like this one, as I'm trying to get more and more uploads out more and more frequently. Links to all my other socials are down in the description below. Be sure to check out one of the videos popping up on screen right about now. But as always, thanks for watching. Peace.